morning, Kevin. This is a demo video for you for your KR Regiis. You and I originally were going to do a little bit of extra work on here, but you had decided to keep it clean. So I was able to finish it a little bit early for you. Install the CFX. It's got the CFX install kit from KR Sabers. So it's got, the Goth Eco chassis and all the components. You've got a stock V2 in there for your Neopixel connector. 2-button setup. So this will be your power. Down here will be your auxiliary on this gold switch. And then this is a removable chassis. So what you want to do is just open up the pommel. The chassis is just a little bit tight in the Saber. So when you get this pommel off, try not to drop it. You'll see your chassis there. You kind of want to take it in your hand like this and cup your other hand and just go like this a few times until it sticks out about that far. You don't want to pull on this ring that gets glued to the speaker. You want to pull on the actual chassis. All right, and then you can pull it right out. This does have a removable battery. This is the battery that came with your kit, so of course it will go back to you. But this is what it looks like, right? So your removable battery, your spring side or your negative side of your battery goes over here by your kill switch, which is right here. Your CFX board over here, easy access to your SD card and everything like that. Pop it in and out just like that. Simple and clean. All right, we'll put the battery back in it. Snap it in just like that. When you put this chassis in the Saber, you're going to have to pay attention to this groove right here, and you have another one on the other side. Okay, so this does have to go into the Saber a certain way. Those two grooves are for the screw right here and the screw right here on the other side. Those have to line up. And how we do that, come over here and flip the kill switch on this guy and turn it on. When you're putting the chassis in the Saber, you want to make sure that the top of the board is lined up with your power switch. And it has to be exactly straight. And if you do that, you'll hit those grooves on those screws exactly how it's supposed to go. So you can see like your kill switch is lined up with, it's not exactly lined up right now, but now your kill switch is lined up with your power switch up here, and then everything will go right in. All right, so we'll push it in. If you make it past this point, you know that the groove's lined up, because if not, your spacer that gets glued onto your speaker will be sticking out of the pommel a little bit. But once you get it that far, you can take the pommel cap, screw it on, and it does the rest of the work for you. It'll push that chassis up inside there and touch those pins. So we can come over here and hit power. Get your LEDs firing up in there like they should, right? For now, this has the stock font package on it. Very easy to add fonts. There's your auxiliary back here. I'll turn it off. Super easy to add fonts on CFX. All you have to do is put your SD card in your computer. You'll notice how the stock fonts are numbered. So it'll be 1 dash, whatever the name of the font is, no spaces, and the names are all capitalized. Follow that same nomenclature on anything that you move over to your SD card, and you won't have any problems. Okay, you could replace the stock fonts, like font number 1 or font number 6, or you could just add to it. Yeah, you can do anything you want. This takes a 1-inch diameter Neopixel blade, and you have a single blade retention. Now, it can be a little bit confusing because you'll see 2 screws here. The uppermost grub screw right here, that's your blade retention. This is part of the Saber, and you don't have to mess with that piece right there on that button head. So don't mess with the button head, just the grub screw up here. All right. You got good flash on class. Hold it down for blade lockup. The way I currently have it set up, that has a little bit of an after effect. The way I currently have it set up, if you want to change color, just hold down aux and twist your wrist. Spectrum. All right, and then you can twist through some different colors. So like that blue, and hit power when you find something you like. turn it back on. Blue blade. To change sound fonts, you just want to hold down the auxiliary button.
Sound bank selection.
Night Fall.
And you can use either button to cycle up or down.
Crystal focus.
Crystal Focus. Nebula. Nebula.
And then when you find one you like, just hold the button down. Again, so now you know how to change color. You can also change blade effects. Hold the aux down, twist your wrist, but keep it held down. Keep holding it.
Blade profile.
You hit blade profiles, and now you can twist the saber. 3 different blade effects. These are just a few that are on here already, but you can change them if you want. Hit power when you find something you like. Right? So now we've got that same effect when we turn it back on.
Sound bank selection.
Ready. On. Revolt. Shatterwatch. The Force Unleashed. The Old Republic. The Old Republic. Malign. The Old Republic. Crucible.
Just like that. And we just hold down the power button to turn it off. All right, we'll go ahead and take the blade out of this guy and go over accessing your kill switch, which is easy to do. So we'll take this blade out. You might have to do just a little bit of sanding if you have a brand new blade. Not much though. All right. So again, we'll take this pummel cap off. Pull our chassis out. You can pull it out this far if you want and access your kill switch. I'll go ahead and pull it out all the way and then flip that and you're good to go. CFX also has a deep sleep, so you have, you know, kind of a 2-part thing there. And that is basically your Regiis. So let me know if you got any questions, and if not, sir, I will get this out in the mail to you. I'll try my best to do it today, actually. All right, thanks.